artists do reach out for some advice and some support or some featurings, and I do give them my support, but I don't have a full-time artist that I am mentoring at the moment because there is a lot on my shoulders now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I still give my support whenever I can. If an artist should reach out or link up for a project. I mean, for the past few years after my album, I mean, there've been a lot of collaboration and rhythm productions project with other producers and artists from other parts of the world, and also some featurings for the younger artists,
Mm-hmm.
which I am expecting to see the release and how things go. But I'm not mentoring any one specifically yet.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give them our listening audience some more music.
Mhm.
Stay connected. Just a second.
Mm.
Okay.
Africa, the cradle of civilization. I'll kill all and rise up, ye mighty nation. Ghana, Ethiopia, Sudan, Ghana. Golden dreams, sipping from the fountain and the streams. Honey from the tropical bees. Mama Africa, you so pretty, better know her nitty gritty. Golden dreams, healing from the herbs and the trees. Giving thanks for the life that we live. I'm a Ghana, you so pretty, better know her nitty gritty. So grateful to rise on the African soil. Golden rays of the sun bring joyful smile. Holding my mess by the riverside. My people feel alright in their ranking file. Pretty faces are easy to find, but beautiful souls we seek along the line. Upon our dreams today, the sun come shine. We nurture the fruit, this is the juicing time. Golden dreams, sipping from the fountain and the streams. Honey from the tropical bees. Mama Africa, you so pretty, but so my people stifle in this year political cycle. Identify a clinger with the musical rifle. We live on Golden Coast, we have so much to boast. Could be a better nation, but the leaders corrupt. Them read them crazy budget and them living luxurious. Couldn't build Mother Ghana, wonder why them tax us. Brand up the sama yang fadu ni kakra. Omanya ye wumi, sebe binya bofra. Aida ina ya bere, ya pahuto kakra. Yempe ya di entemansa ya bonkokra. Economical strife, better stay alive. Just roll on tight, and you will survive. You better know. Economical strife, better stay alive. Just roll on tight, and you will survive. Since the government couldn't open no door, enough get to you strike and couldn't make no score. No make nobody see you and go feel insecure. And awake your senses, put away the tramadol. Stay on your hustle, look ahead for brighter days. One with the juggle artists and DJs. I'm singing consciousness cause I know it pays. I'm molding my future like a potter with a clay. All is not pretty, I'm just an alchemist. I the authentic fire flinger, Naya fire. Me the boss himself and the baby. Love that rock style. Only hear me now, hear me now, hear me now. Need you in my life, gotta be my wife. This is your love song, baby girl. Give me kiss for pride. Need you in my life, gotta be my wife. This is your love song, baby girl. Give me kiss for pride. You're in my world and you rock my world. My one and only girl, you can ring my me shower. Would I say atagi, eh? Me phone rana betu banchi. Meeting tamapi, say machine tampi. Kaya na do kanya ufi mano say wapi. Winning in my life, gotta be my wife. This is your love.
Yes, yes, yes. We are back with Naya Fire. Of course, Naya, there's was a little bit of a cutting out there within our interview as well. We are currently live though in various places. So yes, we have Nancy out of the UK, and her question is, well, her comment is that she really loves your sound. She loves your sound, and she would like to know if you have ever performed in the UK.
No, I haven't performed in the UK before, but Kiss for Price was produced I mean the radio was produced from UK.
Okay. Is it a
Yeah.
is it a UK producer? I mean, who has Ghanaian ties?
I mean, his brethren is down here, so when we met, I had a song with his brethren, and then later when the brother heard us, he sent the producer for me and his brother to use independently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is how I come to have the rhythm from UK.
Okay. Within the project itself, there's a total of 11 tracks. There's a bonus track as well.
Yes.
Talk to us
Yes.
talk to us about the bonus collaboration on the track.
Yeah, so the bonus collaboration was produced by IB on the beat. He is both a Ghanaian and a Nigerian producer living right here in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
And Conqueror the Vibes, who features on the song Give Them Reggae, is also a Ghanaian and a reggae dancehall Afrobeat artist as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've been performing all over, like a brethren and a brethren,
Yeah.
I mean, from the days of Tafari production, Leko Joe used to set the sound system in Akoma village, and we've been performing over the years. So I told the president, like, yo, I mean, we've always met, shared stage,
Mm-hmm.
have a nice time, but it seems like we don't have a work together, and that is a must. I mean, so long as we are always around,
Yes.
the same work, yeah.
It's...
So, I told him this is the song and this is how the vibe will go, and it's just that we give the world reggae. So I was at the studio. He lived about a kilometer away.
Yes.
And I just called him and he came to voice out because the rhythm was already produced. Yeah.
Now.
So Conqueror the Vibes is a great artist as well. And he was the only artist that featured on the album. Like I said,
yeah.
At that time I was fully into myself and I wanted to give more of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think he being on the album was okay. At least I shared something with my brother.
Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you are currently working on a new album?
Yes.
Okay.
About 80% done.
What can the audience look forward to? Can you give us can you share with us anything about the audience, about the upcoming album right now?
I don't have a title yet, but
no title
they
yet.
should expect a lot of conscious message, about truth and right. This global economic hardship, we sing about some peace, yeah, around the Middle East, around the world, Europe, everywhere, we ask a question: who is the world police? You know?
Who is policing the world, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Who polices the world and who is funding terrorists? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of songs to be given. I have a song like Ever Grateful, How They Feel,
Mm-hmm.
Liquor Paradise, Supernova. You know, but this time I wasn't going to give more than 10 track album.
Right.
You know, I realized that the people would have to get the message straight and direct, and it shouldn't take a lot of their time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was hoping to give hopefully maybe 9, the biggest single digit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any collaborations that can be expected as well?
I hope there will be a collaboration. I hope, because I discussed with one brethren early this year, but we haven't had the chance to do
Yeah.
that. But I have a lot of songs that I could, replace
Yeah.
if I have to, come by solo. But surely I'll get a feature, maybe a single feature.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice.
hopefully a single feature will be all right.
And as well, so when this album is out, you will also be doing a media tour.
Yes.
A media
Yes.
tour.
Yes. Yes. And you see the kind of message that we push,
Yes.
through the vibration. Yeah, Jah always sent an opportunity like yours.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
and yeah, we also create, opportunities for ourselves to be on the traditional media, because that also gives the artist an insight of what kind of songs the people are gravitating to and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I give thanks. Like, you come in, boom, and everything have to work.
They say once there's life, there's hope, huh?
Sure. I mean, this is what we love to do, so nothing can stop us, because doing it even give us joy. So
Yep.
it's just the love of Jah.
And that is so correct. We have so many persons who are not aware that, there's always a higher power. So as long as you put the work in,
Sure.
yeah,
Sure.
it will manifest itself over time.
That's true.
Time is the master, right? Time is the master.
Yeah.
As my parents would say. Yeah. So, in terms of the reggae music that that is so influential in terms of what you are doing on your end, who are some of the artists who actually you're listening, some of the authentic Jamaican reggae artists that you listen to every day?
Oh, I listen from the foundation straight. From the foundation. Yeah, you know them. The patriots.
Bob
The
Marley,
pioneers.
Peter Tosh, all of them.
I love me some Bob Marley. I love Midnight, Bamboo Station.
Yeah.
I love the younger generation as well, from Chronics and them, and those reggae revival crew.
Yeah.
Lots of Sizzler, like the reggae, the reggaes of the 90s.
Yeah.
I think that's what I grew with.
Yep.
I grew up listening to Shaba, Kepo, Buju Banton, that line of artists. But once it's part of the life we live, we're always coming across new sensation. Once they have the vibration and once it's positive, we love to, see and listen to music in a diverse ways.
Yeah.
So just good music, good artists. But the ones I've mentioned, yeah, they
Nice.
always rotate. Protege, Taros, all of them artists. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Good music. Good music. I love to listen to good music.
I think
Yeah.
I tell myself music is an art and all music good music. It's just that there are levels to the music.
Yeah.
That's how I look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
There's levels, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's
Yeah.
always room for
Clever.
growth as well. Always room for growth. Yeah. Well, I tell you, I it's been a pleasure having you come through and actually, being able to vibe one on one with you in terms of the various tracks and different things that you have going on your side as well. Um, I wanted to ask, do you have any last minute shout outs? Of course, when I vibe out with you, I am going to be playing each song that we
Mm-hmm.
covered today as well.
Mm-hmm.
So any last minute shout outs as well?
Okay. My last minute shout out is to the big little Joe of
the,
Tafari Production
the big liquor
because that
Joe.
man there
Mm-hmm.
hold we down,
Yes.
with the sound system and the live band performance from a younger age.
Yes.
Yeah, can't go around that fact. The whole Ghana, everybody know it. He's one of the biggest reggae promoters in Ghana. Yeah, big respect to the man. I was, doing my thing and just had a call and he said he has arranged for this good interview for me. And, this is the results. I truly appreciate that. And
Yeah.
I also big up Fire Gong, one of the team on my project, and also Empress Mawe Nasafi, Andrea Mela, the whole Ghana Reggae Network crew. Yeah, big up Conqueror the Vibes for doing justice on my album. Yeah, big up Asajifo, also one of Ghana's finest reggae artists. Yeah, and big up to all your listeners
Mm-hmm.
who tune in, and all those people trying to know more about Naya Fire should just check me on Facebook, YouTube. I'm everywhere. Naya Fire, just the spelling.
Naya Fire.
Nayafyahfyah.
Yes.
Everywhere. Yeah, and let's support the world and let's support good music. Because with music we shall have peace. At least. You can't listen to music in a chaos environment.
That's right.
Yeah. So give thanks to yourself.
Well,
Finally,
we can listen to
big
music.
up yourself.
I was gonna say that we can listen to music in a chaotic environment. The outcome
Yeah.
the outcome may not be the same. Um,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, yes. And of course it is the music. I think the music that are pushing forward is the music that
Yeah.
gives
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
a peace of mind, you know, and
Yeah,
stay
yeah. I mean,
and to
music
stay
carries a
grounded.
vibration as well, but
Yeah.
we choose good music, like reggae is good.
Yeah.
Dancehall to a certain level, yeah, because even though the rhythm could be of a dancehall flavor, but you can still have a positive vibe on a dancehall rhythm.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So, that's just a little element in our music.
Mm-hmm.
But reggae is the dominant, genre we uphold
We
through
uphold.
the vibration it carries. So we give thanks. We give thanks. Dr. Empress Rose, more respect, more blessing to you.
More respect to you as well. I appreciate you coming through and to a listening audience as well.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged, I always tell my
Yeah.
audience, don't get discouraged, because when we come on these platforms, there tends to
Mm-hmm.
be so much issues whether it be to, negate exactly the professionalism that we bring to the platforms, and what we hope in return is that we pay for what our expectations are as well. So, but for the persons who may have watched 14 minutes of the show and didn't realize that, yes, I had to go in and restart the show, and it's live. So if you refresh, you should see the live show at the top of at the top of the platforms as well, where it's being streamed live. But, but I thank everyone for coming, for listening and giving us the ear each and every week, and being able to check out the awesome artists who come, aboard as well. We appreciate you guys coming through and share with the audience the awesome music that you have to share with them as well. And the reggae community also is happy to know that reggae music is celebrated not only in Jamaica, but the world, and the various artists who are actually...
I mean, it's amongst the popular music now, and the world is becoming more smaller.
I think we think it's small, but it's not really small. It's right there along with all the other music, all the persons who keep on copying from us and doing what they're doing. At the end of the day, we don't get the full recognition in terms of what reggae is and what it does, because of various issues, internal and outward as well.
That would be fair.
Yeah, but we're happy to know that, yes, other countries have embraced it, and it's happening, and we appreciate that. I think,
I mean, nobody can take the credit away.
You'll be surprised.
No,
you will be surprised.
That can be done. I mean, last year's Grammy was for Soulja, right?
No, it was the year before.
No, I think 2021, right?
Yes, yeah.
Just after the COVID.
Just after the COVID, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It was for Soulja. Then I think Kabaka Pyramid came.
Yeah. Yes, but Naya.
Yeah. So it's all right. It's all right.
It's been a pleasure having you come through, and I will connect with you when you come out with your new album. We will, of course, welcome you for another interview, and as well for you to share your new music with the audience. That's not an issue. I thank you for stopping by.
Sure. I'll definitely do that. And I'll definitely try link you up the singles that are out. I'll make sure you get a couple of them rotating before that.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Blessed love.
Yeah, give thanks. Link up later, please.
And shout out to Little Joe. And for all the persons listening.
Yeah, I'll do that. He definitely get a feedback.
Yes. For all the persons who are listening, we're going to tap into Naya Fires, especially the persons who are just have an opportunity to log in right now, because the first link, for whatever reason, issues that's been going on. But however, we're here. So I'm going to, of course, play all the songs that are included for Naya Fire, and then we will tap in with Kuana momentarily, okay? So stay tuned.
Thank you.
Africa, the cradle of civilization. I'll kill all and rise up, ye mighty nation. Ghana, Ethiopia, Sudan. Golden dreams, sipping from the fountain and the streams, honey from the tropical bees. Mama Africa, you're so pretty, better know her nitty-gritty. Golden dreams, healing from the herbs and the trees, giving thanks for the life that we live. I'm a Ghana, you're so pretty, better know her nitty-gritty. So grateful to rise on the African soil. Golden rays of the sun bring joyful smile. Holding my mess by the riverside, my people feel alright in their ranking file. Pretty faces are easy to find, but beautiful souls we seek along the line. Upon our dreams today, the sun come shine. We nurture the fruit, this is the juicing time. Golden dreams, sipping from the fountain and the streams, honey from the tropical bees. Mama Africa, you're so pretty, but some people stifle in this year political cycle. Identify a clinger with the musical rifle. We live on Golden Coast, we have so much to boast. Could be a better nation, but the leaders corrupt. Them read them crazy budget and them living luxurious. Couldn't build Madagascar, wonder why them tax us. Brana Vidia, Samaya and Fabini Kakra. Omaya Yewumi, Sebebi Nyabofra. I dina Yabere, Yakahuto Kakra. Yempe Yadien Temasa Yabonkokra. Economical strife, better stay alive. Just roll on tight, and you will survive. You better know. Economical strife, better stay alive. Just roll on tight, and you will survive. Since the government couldn't open no door, enough get to you strike and couldn't make no score. No make nobody see you and go feel insecure. And awake your senses, put away the tramadol. Stay on your hustle, look ahead for brighter days. One with the juggle artists and DJs. I'm singing consciousness cause I know it pays. I'm molding my future like a potter with a clay. All is not pretty, I'm just an alchemist. I the authentic fire clinger, Naya fire. Me be wash him say I be the pay. Love that rock style. Only hear me now, hear me now, hear me now. Me doing my life, gotta be my wife. This is your love song, baby girl. Give me kiss for pride. Me doing my life, gotta be my wife. This is your love song, baby girl. Give me kiss for pride. You're in my world and you rock my world. My one and only girl, you can ring my bell. Your love is not for sale, that make my head swell. You treat me have to tell me and you have to dwell. Oh, I get to see ya, would I me that is a war. So jam me one, me see my mama. The devil pen me see can a matter. Yentem me rave with a matter over. Would I then say I tag you, hey. Me phone us, run be too banchi. Me think I'm a bit, we say my shit down. Kaya na do kanya ufi mano say wapi. Me in my life, gotta be my wife. This is your love. Africa, the cradle of civilization. I'll kill all and rise up, ye mighty nation. Ghana, Ethiopia, Sudan, Ghana. Golden dreams, sipping from the fountain and the streams, honey from the tropical bees. Mama Africa, you're so pretty, but I know her nitty-gritty. Golden dreams, healing from the herbs and the trees, giving thanks for the life that we live. I'm a Ghana, you so pretty, but I know her nitty-gritty. So grateful to rise on the African soil. Golden rays of the sun bring joyful smile. Holding my mess by the riverside, my people feel alright in their ranking file. Pretty faces are easy to find, but beautiful souls we seek along the line. Upon our dreams today, the sun come shine. We nurture the fruit, this is the juicing time. Golden dreams, sipping from the fountain and the streams, honey from the tropical bees. Mama Africa, you're so pretty, but I know her nitty-gritty. Golden dreams.
Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to the One and One Music Review Show. I am your host, Dr. Empress Rose. Greetings, the one and all, itineral guidance to the masses. Thanks for tapping in each and every week and lending to me your listening ear. Dubbed as the International Music Connection, each week we highlight musicians of various genres across the globe. As well, please check out our Reggae Aeration, featuring an hour of classic, retro, authentic tunes on Wednesdays, 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, live on AMP. And on Saturdays, 10 to 12 p.m., check out our Music Connect Africa, exclusively on YouTube. We are international stars. Here, we aim to highlight the cultural creative industries, discovering emerging talents whilst establishing business connections and forming new global partnerships. This year, BDG 2023 Business Conference looks to highlight the theme Economic Growth in the Age of Modern Day Entrepreneurism. Here, it gives us an opportunity to explore innovative ideas and techniques with a focus on 4 CCI notable professions of the art: music, film, poetry, and athletics. And then there's gender equality, sustainability, and diversity. We will better highlight these conversations in our workshops and panel discussions. Stay connected. We are international stars.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tapping in. Of course, it is that. Next up, we have Kwana, who is going to be on momentarily, but there's no further introduction. And I'll introduce one of her well-known tracks right here. I'll be right back.
This a sister Kwana, I no come because no drama, we no petty part. Better file me, but no child molester from no right down. When you pull up me ganja, then me turn on natty on me list. Ain't no joke, we no laugh from your way to the patch. Million let me you look now, for that, and then you get you and pick up your nail. You're lost in a little of the nail, and you walk in a this way. We tell you up in and pick out your fingernail. You lost in a little of the girl, and you walk in a this way. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me like a dancer, so do you hear Admiral, so give me this feeling. No feel like you can touch any spinning. He laugh and he wants spinning. Big man, you when it now go pretty. Just to rock my brain, make me feel miserable. But so you wait, no spot in a man. In a shallow way, very without happen. Chop and a friend, that means that you put up. Maybe the ball with you. Sing on the you follow, can you up in a disco? Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me like that, you will. Up in a this way, without your fingernail. If you put your colors in a little a big head, you up in a this way. Say that you don't you rip the little girl and get away. You fuck at them for your fingernail. If you touch this way, pick out your fingernail. If you put your colors in a little a big head, you up in a this way. Yeah.
heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord God, your Rastafari, until that He have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Jah. Have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly despairing of those who are accused. Happy day, that my fears gone away, and all my sadness gone today. Happy day, that my days gone away, and all my sadness gone away. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain who built it. Except the Lord keep the city, watchman worketh but in vain. It is vain for you to rise up early.
Hello, hello, hello. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I currently have Kwana in studio, and of course, you have had an opportunity to check out, well, one of the tracks that she's very well known for. Of course, it is. This is my first time learning about Kwana, and not because she's not good. She's a damn awesome artist. I went in and I had an opportunity to listen to her tracks, but my assistant who has got hate. However, she informed me of first track we played, which is Pedophile Warning. And I think that song needs to be played a little bit more regularly across the world, not only in Jamaica.
Right.
It should be on repeat in a few stations across the world. And I also played one of her other tracks, but she's here. So welcome. Goanna, how are you?
Thank God. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I anytime a Jamaican come on, I always say thanks for showing up.
Seeing.
I appreciate it. But there's so much to learn about yourself as well. There's an audience who wants to know a little bit more about you as myself. So a friend of mine told me that yes, you've been around for a while, and your name was Sister Kwana.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, okay. But then you changed your name to Kwana recently.
Kwana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for the change in name?
The truth is, I wanted to start afresh, and then I had some people that I was working with,
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying that the sister kind of categorizes their artist Kwana.
Yes.
So I should just drop the sister and go with Kwana, and I just changed the Q to K and just work with Kwana. However, the meaning and everything is the same.
Okay. So yes, I was going to actually get into that. What is the meaning of your name, or how did you get the name? Mm-hmm.
I was just going through some different types of African names and all of that back in 2010,
Yes.
and I buck up on Kwana, the Quanna, Kwana, and which means queen or royalty or the ancient soul that comes again. Because that when I change the Q to K,
Yes.
K means the soul, and Anna or Anu or Annie means annual or yearly. So Kwana is the ancient soul that comes again and again and again and again.
And you wear it very well. I think sometimes you have persons who have a name like a Queenie, and then you look at the person and you said, how the hell did you get that name? Because you don't fit the category. But but the Kwana in your case, and in terms of your explanation, I don't know you personally, but the vibration and from the music itself completely fits the name as well. And we know in Jamaica they give you different names for different reasons. I always say this, there's a meme on social media where the guy was calling another guy and he said, hello, soon dead, and somebody asked him, why you call him that name? And he said, because he's soon dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But now to get back to the music itself, I am so tempted to jump right into this track that wasn't uploaded to my system, and I just learned. And as I say, I just learned about it from my assistant recently,
Okay.
and a few minutes ago, that talks about the pedophile warning. Now, when you go in to record your song, or your songs, are you recording them based on societal issues or from experience, or a combination of both?
It's a combination because we see in our society today where the pedophilia thing is at large.
Very.
When I was growing up, I never got fully penetrated, but I got people touch me in places that shouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when you grow older, you realize the feeling that you got back then, because you could feel like that, some feeling that you couldn't explain or understand. You didn't tell anyone because you wasn't sure what took place.
Right.
But as you got older, you realize that it was some perverted form of act, and I know that can be the cause of most of our broken release last week titled Broken Woman. And that can be the cause of that. So I have a daughter growing up. I don't want anything that happened to me or any other female and to my daughter or any other little girl that is coming up right now. So when I did pedophile warning, it was for me, my daughter, and every other woman in this world, especially Black people.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a subject that people, so for whatever reason, some persons are very standoffish. But you know, I'm Jamaican, and I grew up in a period where it is that I have a book that has been out, and it's a book of poems, and it's based on my life experiences from a young age until where we are right now. And I just had the opportunity to actually finish my spoken word album based on that book itself. And yesterday I actually put out a little clip that went out. And in the clip itself is myself running from someone who tried to rape me. And someone asked me the question and said, as if it's a surprise. So, because to us, you know, we're Jamaicans, that doesn't surprise us anymore. So for somebody to ask me and says, "Oh, somebody tried to rape you," and I says, "Oh, it happened. I can remember at least 10 different circumstances." And they said 10. That's a big number.
It's very frequent in our culture right now. It's like it's becoming the norm, like, and then you realize nothing is happening about it.
Nothing. And if you talk about it, then you know you're being chastised, or you're being characterized as different things or whatever, and troublemaker and all of this.
I remember when I spoke out about a family member that tried to touch me when I was younger. I remember my sister saying, it's happened a long time, so we can try to get past that now.
Right. Oh, really? Yeah.
So, it's only who feels it knows, you know?
It's only who feels it knows it. It's only who feels it knows it. So, to all the listening audience themselves, when I saw the subject that was, you know, in terms of the song itself, and it takes you way back, because even recording my spoken word album, when I recorded certain parts of it, I had to do it 5-10 times. Because when you're doing poetry, you're in the mix, and if you're going to record something to give to people, you're giving them your true emotion.
That's right.
And I had to record it. One of my tracks I recorded 10 times because I couldn't stop crying. Every time I get to that part, I just started crying. And you know what I'm saying? So yes, it is something that happens, and it's still happening. It's still happening. And there's nothing that's being done about it. And so when you reach 35, 45, 55, and 60 years old, and you're talking about it and say, "Why are you just talking now?" Nobody was listening when we were 12. Nobody wasn't listening when we were 20. Nobody wasn't listening when we were 25 or 30 years old, right? So I say that to say this. I see Queen Ifrica was come to speaking recently, and somebody said that, look how old she is now talking about it. And I
It
couldn't
doesn't
leave.
matter because you know what? I
Mm-hmm.
have been saying this over the years. I didn't know that it was her father, but I have been saying this. I know something is wrong with Queen because as a sister that been through stuff, I can tell when another sister have been through it's been through something.
Thank you. There you go.
So
There you
yeah.
go. And it shows. It shows in her persona right now.
Yeah,
And
that's
it
what I
said,
said. You can tell.
you can tell.
Even if you never know what was the specific thing was, but you know something was wrong.
And for all the persons who feel like it's okay to jeer her or to talk bad behind, I hope to God you guys have no sister or no daughters. Because
because they're coming.
Yeah. And I know a lot more persons than myself and her that can speak on this happening on a daily basis. On a daily basis. It's not like we're talking about years and months. This is something that happens daily, and it has become the norm where people do not know that.
Always the people closest to us, man.
Always the ones closest, the one you don't the one you don't suspect. The one you don't suspect. Yeah. And I will talk about my experience in a few more interviews when the book comes out itself, because just like what I'm saying, is the ones you don't suspect, because you'll never think that is, I trust them. And that's what happened. So everybody that's jumping on that train and bashing her, I hope you don't have a sister or a mother, and even you have some mothers, because you know something, I didn't know that she was speaking on social media. No, it was a lady. It was about 68 years old that called me and said, Dr. Empress Rose, I see you have all your shows, and I don't always watch them live, but I go in and I listen to the archive. I would love for you to see if you can have a conversation with Queen Africa. I said, Queen Africa, what happened? And that's when she's telling me what happened. And the lady is 68 years old. And she said it happened to her twice.
Because listen, Dr. Rose, it was when I went viral, pedophile warning. I have so many females reaching out to me and telling me that they get molested or their daughter got molested and all of that, So sometimes when you speak out, it is a great thing you do for the nation, because people feel and know now that, it's not me alone. I can feel people speak up because it's not me alone, it's happened to.
That's right. Yep. But this lady that's 68 years old, she said it happened twice, and she hasn't been afforded the opportunity to tell persons. She said she told her daughter 2 months ago when Queen Africa started talking. So she told her daughter about it, and her daughter started crying. I said, what? Why you didn't say it? She says, nobody would believe me back then. And it's just an unspoken rule. It's unspoken rule. So instead we sit there and we see how we can help each other. We actually jeer persons, which is completely unacceptable. And I asked the question, as one of my poems says, who is protecting our girls? Because they're so benevolent. Who is protecting our girls? If we don't have the male protecting our little girls and females as well, who is there that's protecting us? And some of us,
most of our grown-ups now, most of us are broken women, And then when you see most of the girls right now out there who not prostituting, or they've gone to same sex and who not doing their body, they've gone through so much trauma when they were young. They don't even know how to really operate and raise a child right now, because they are still broken.
Broken, one way or the other. There are different ways. Yeah. There are different ways, and who can see that there is definitely something. When you look, I just had an opportunity where I went on and I said, let me check the post you're talking about. The lady sent me the post and I went and I checked on it. And to the point where I says, this doesn't even look like Queen Africa.
That's right. That's right. I felt that something was wrong years ago, because I tell my baby father, I tell a lot of people, because I have even people come to me with negative stuff about her, and I have to get bad and use some crazy words and say, let me tell you this. And the same thing that do to me, so I don't want nobody come tell me not about the lady. She had the fire mama around her. That is Queen Africa. And we are female, we go through stuff. So don't come tell me nothing, because most of us, I say most of you men who are beating down on Queen now, the same mouth that boy is the same mouth that was cheering for her, So where the boy is coming now.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have the females as well who like
Yeah.
I also had an opportunity where I see a post that flashed on my YouTube channel, and it was talking about, she's mentioning the females. I want persons who are listening right now, because I have persons are tapping in from Africa, UK, Canada, Europe, and I want them to understand something in terms of our industry. There are actually some of the females in the industry that are bad for our industry, because they themselves will sit and tear another female down, and they actually get paid to do this. You have males who actually pay females to spread lies about you. It has happened to me. And to tear us down, because when they recognize that you're not someone who is going to give into their advances, these are things that they do. Right? So be aware.
So let me ask you this. Can I call you straight? Like, can I just hang up and call you back straight way?
No, because we're tapped in and through WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. So the WhatsApp is kind of going in and out with me.
Okay. No, we can we can hear you clearly on our end. So sometimes we do that on your end, but we can hear you clearly. Right. Because it is that we want to get the message out to various persons. I told someone about a week ago. I was on WhatsApp in a WhatsApp group. I think it's about 3 years ago. And from one female to the next, I like when I see females in the industry. I actually will embrace them, and will actually, if there's a way I could help them and give them pointers, I will do that. So I actually I reshared this lady's post, and I remember her name. I was trying to remember her name, but I'm not going to say it on air. But I shared the lady's post in another group. And in other groups, and a guy reached out to me and said, "Do not share that lady's stuff. She's a thief." And I said to the guy, I says, "But I don't know that she's a thief. And how do you know that what they say about her is the truth?" And he was telling me, "Well, somebody from Jamaica, whatever." I says, so I said to him, I says, "Well, I appreciate the fact what you tell me, but if she hasn't stolen from me, and if I don't know her, I'm just looking at it from a perspective where she is actually sharing, artists that she's working stuff, and that's why I'm sharing it as well." Well, it just goes to show, just like anybody can come and tell somebody else something about someone, and they run with it. And it's the same thing. That's why some of the that's programming. And that's why some of the females feel like, if somebody is out there and has touched me or sexually abused me or raped me, I don't want to say anything. And then they get to 50 years old or 60 years old and 70 years old, and now they feel comfortable talking about it. But who are you to tell them not to talk about it? And you don't believe them. And part of trauma is as well, you don't remember certain things that happen, but you don't remember the full details over time, because you have put it in the back of your mind and says, "You know what? I don't want to remember about this. I got to live my life, and I'm going to live my life." But at some point you want to remember, you don't remember anything. I don't care if she forgot what happened or what age she was. If she says somebody touch her, somebody touch her.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. And don't try to tell me when I'm supposed to get over it and all of that.
Yeah.
Where shall I go?
But
some of the books like I put in it for the interview. Yeah, I'm getting my drive. I'm gonna go in the right because the surrounding is getting a bit noisy.
All right, we're gonna jump to one of your tracks, and we'll come right back in just a minute. Okay?
Okay, good.
Silver Diamond Production.
Unto thee lift up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord God, your Rastafari, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Jah, have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly despairing of those who Well, I got pregnant as a teen. The baby daddy said, John, oh, I don't feel. Reality check me, realized it wasn't a dream. And those morning sickness, oh God, was so mean to me. Church members mock and jeer, resentment, discontent, though I was living in such a fear. Mama sent me away for ease the shame she did a bear. I never felt such hunger, oh I swear, oh yeah. Broken woman, I felt the pain, made me what I am today. Broken woman, I cried the tears, still I held my head high same way. Broken woman, those lonely roads, the ancients guide my path, oh yeah. Broken woman, yeah. Broken woman, yeah. When the baby born, I guess the pressure turn on. I'm not the little girl anymore. My mama tried so hard, still mentally me did the star. Well, I got pregnant as a teen. The baby daddy said, John, oh, I don't feel. Reality check me, realized it wasn't a dream. And those morning sickness, oh God, was so mean to me. Church members mock and jeer, resentment, discontent, though I was living in such a fear. Mama sent me away for ease the shame she did a bear. I never felt such hunger, oh I swear, oh yeah. Broken woman, I felt the pain, made me what I am today. Broken woman, I cried the tears, still I held my head high same way. Broken woman, those lonely roads, the ancients guide my path, oh yeah. Broken woman, yeah. Broken woman, yeah. When the baby born, I guess the pressure turn on. I'm not the little girl anymore. My mama tried so hard, still mentally me did the star.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kwana. Of course it is that track is Broken Woman. And she referenced this a few minutes ago and within the interview as well. I would like to take the time out as well for, some of the loyal listeners, even if it's one or two. I appreciate you wholeheartedly because it is that you make me being able to do this and bring you the interviews that matter. Of course it is. I'd like to take the time out for Eccleston Bars, who is currently on, I don't know what platform it is, but I'm looking at a few messages and a few as well, text messages. So I would like to big up Eccleston Barnes right now. Thanks for tapping in. He likes the Broken Woman song and also the pedophile song as well. Yeah, there it is. Shout out to Shannon as well, who's hailing all the way from Canada. Loyal listener and sister. Thanks for tapping in as well. Of course, we have iBrave straight out of Jamaica. Shout out to you as well. Shout out to Empress, who hails out of the UK. Phil from out of Switzerland. Thank you guys for really tapping in each and every week. I cannot shout out everyone, but again, Ghana as well. Ghana, yes. I will come back and I will continue to shout you guys out throughout the show. But let's get back to Kwana as well. Very powerful track, I must say. The Broken Woman track as well. Empress Kwana.
Thank you so much.
And so someone just say, please remember to shout out Zimbabwe. Shout out Zimbabwe. Yes, we love Empress Kwana. Okay, well, Empress Kwana, you do have a fan in Zimbabwe, or fans, I should say, in Zimbabwe, who appreciate your music.
Zimbabwe, man.
Yeah.
They got the homeland,
Yes, the motherland. Yes.
I.
Yes, I. The Broken Woman track is very how should I say? It's a very powerful track, right? And this is a recent release.
Yeah, last week Friday. Today's 1 week since the release.
What is the local reception like for that track?
The truth is, right now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be truthfully honest with you. I just know that I'm doing great music, and I'm looking forward to the world to accept Kwana because it's like the honesty is me stop look to Jamaica because we feel like so what me are saying is not Jamaica. So I stopped singing for Jamaica right now. I'm just singing for the people whoever will make come, and I know that Jah is putting the vocal in the correct ears across
Mm-hmm.
the world because I feel like say
Yeah.
95% of Jamaican, both producers and everybody, I know them hear me. I went viral twice. I've been keeping it positive. I've been defending the black woman and child. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I've been standing up for what is right. So I'm not even look for them reception or anything right now because I don't feel like I need them one.
Yeah,
But
it's
naturally,
mm-hmm.
I know that Broken Woman is a big song because I got pregnant as a teen. My son turned 20 this year, and we're doing great. And I know that there are lots more Broken Woman out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes, the radio station, I don't know what's up with the radio stations and the selectors around here. One of the time I have to say, I don't know if most of them are pedophiles or you know somebody that are being in the pedophilia state, the radio stations and all these things because what could be the cause for them not playing Kwana or getting Kwana and some of these stuff that are happening so our voice can be heard? Because we know that we are what the people need because we've been broken, but at the same time we stand tall. You know, we come through and we stand firm, even though we've been broken. And there are lots of broken women and kids that are coming up that sometimes all them need to hear is just to say, yo, no stand up straight, man. Don't go on there so because if you go on there so you go buck your toe and it's going to hurt you real bad. It's like they prefer to play the song that tell us, go and go buck off your toe and go and go buck off your toe. So I am
Mm-hmm.
not just not even bother to look to Jamaica right now because I know that if I put in the work and know that the world will accept I within the right timing, you know? Yeah.
But just to piggyback on what you say is like even now with the songs that we have just played, we have persons in Ghana that are bigging you up. We have persons in
Yeah, man.
Zimbabwe that's bigging you up. We have
Yeah, man.
UK, we have Canada. Yeah? Even you look at the
Yeah,
comments, you
man.
have Shannon is from Canada. But of course we have our own Jamaican brother. You know, let me tell you, Eccleston Barnes, he's Jamaican, he's an artist as well.
My
Mhm.
surname is Eccleston, you know.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I tell people, you see, when you have your own, what's the
Yeah.
saying again? My parents gave me the saying. They say, um a prophet has no honor.
That's right. In his hometown. That's right.
A prophet
That's
has
right.
no honor. It's like we as female in the business, people will not even recognize, or own will not recognize what it is, and they will quick to celebrate somebody who has taken our songs and do what they want to do with it. They'll celebrate them before not recognizing that they're stripping the culture and
That's right.
the things of value from our country and from our music industry as well. If you're not
Yeah.
valuing the quality music that's coming from home and you're valuing the one that's watered down elsewhere because of recognition, then
That's
over
right.
time, that's what's going to happen. It is nobody will,
I have a,
Mm-hmm.
I have a song titled Rock and Come In that released a few months ago, you know. And
Yes,
it's just the same vibration where I said, country girl step up in a Kingston city.
I have that
Them never
song.
know they're so vocal, you know. Them lock up all doors to we now run the city. So from the people, we know that we are doing just like my producer told me the other day that culture is going to come back, you know. Even the fight that Queen Africa is fighting. If we could get some Teddy Meal right now to stand up Queen Africa, culture has to come back because there are so many culture artists on here right now that are doing great music. But the platform out there right now is just like the devil is at the house there. It's just negativity to take over, and that is the in thing. If you're singing righteous music, it's like they don't want to hear you. Nobody now listen to you. It's like when I got to stage show, I realized now I'm taking my forward at stage show and I'm like, because when I go, it's not like I'm going looking for any forward. I'm going to send a message of what I am doing and how I see the world, and you know, them have my youth, them a grow. But it seems like these people that control the media, it's like them not have no youth that come through, or I don't know what kind of world them are develop for our future generation. You understand what I mean? Because right now, if you're not popping the money and if you're not doing all these crazy stuff, they not recognize you. The top producers, they not recognize you. Them hear you. Because when I know that Kwana is big in Jamaica, you know, it's the fact that everywhere we show up, one bad artists, you have your non-stop burn out the pedophile, but you don't never see them like and comment and subscribe to your thing, but them know you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, know you. And why you not promote? I don't need to pay you to play me. It's like me pay me for me. I pay you to play me for 1 month, and 1 month and 1 week pass, and you stop playing me. I can't pay to play me. I'm not making money. I'm spending money in this to do the positive. And I realized that when I was saying to my producer the other day, the system, they know what they are doing in reggae music, you know, and dancehall, you know, because they know the type of people them want to make money right now, the easy money right now. It's the type of people that they want to come out to listen to the things that is very negative. And Jamaican, our people is all about making the money, whether it is dirty money or clean money. Once you make the money, and then you have the money right now, them not go come listen to this, and them not come listen to that. But it's not that the youth them now go come listen to positivity, you know. But it's what you put into them. Them a push up on the forefront, the negativity, them keep them people in the negative. So we know what our youth, we have to keep reminding my youth them every second of the day to stay on the narrow path, because of the Queen and that even talk about, even TVJ and all these stations them. It's like them a promote all the things them what the poor people them not to their feet. Why are we doing that to our culture? Why make we do that? Because of quick money, just like politicians. It's all about the quick money. Nobody now come to say, all right, we're gonna break curd. We're gonna pack up this a computer. We don't want this as well. We're gonna start afresh and start anew. Everybody want the easy way out, like the world I got done. You know, I hate the saying, you know, Dr. Empress Love. The saying that the life is short. I don't like it, you know, because life is not short, you know, because life don't stop now.
That's correct.
Life don't stop. So I don't really like the saying what the life is short. Because if we are making it look like the time I got done, time not done. So we are hurry up and go.
Yeah, and everybody wants everybody. I hear you loud and clear. There's a mixture. There's a mixture of a few things. We have this thing that's going on where there are gatekeepers of the industry, and the gatekeepers are not even knowledgeable of the industry, and so they feel. And in terms of keeping the persons who are actually out there doing the work, they go around and they get these females, and that's why Queen Ifrica says, you know, these females are to be blamed in the industry as well, because they're out there paying these females to spread rumors and lies about people who are actually doing the actual work, right? And then you have these platforms who do not know that, and they keep coming to them with lying issues, and they don't like this is something that Congress really need to look at. These platforms out there that are jumping ahead and are doing things to people's account based on the stupidness that people keep on telling them as well, not recognizing that they do not want you to get into the industry, and they want people to look like nobody's listening to you and you are not important. Right. So an issue that I have, Kana, and I'll share with yourself and persons, is that there's a barrage of persons that's been going to my social media and sending bots, so that way the algorithm slows it down and make it seems as if that I am the one getting the bots to make myself look important. I don't need bots. When I can have a country in Africa or various countries in Africa who do not have data, That's the first thing. They don't have data like that, but they rent a venue every time I have my show, and they go there to listen to my show because they don't have data. 200, 300 Rastafarians who gather in a venue to listen to my show. Where is it that I'm going to show on social media that those 300 persons is sitting in that venue listening to me? But I'm not here for a hype. I'm not here because my reputation speaks for itself.
That's right.
Yeah. So all the media persons that been trying to keep down females, from those that speak out about the fact that when we're growing up, everybody, including family members who try to rape or who succeed at raping us and trying to keep us down and trying to spread lies, especially when they come to you and they put argument to you and we don't want to be part of it. We're just here to do our job. We're not interested in sleeping our way to the top. We are interested in hard work, and we have been working very hard, and we are not recognized for it because of the various things. Exactly. We are here to work twice, 3 times. I remember days when I worked right through the night. When everybody else was sleeping, I was there working through the night. Tell myself I'm toiling away, and you don't see that results nowhere because of what they have been doing to us as females in this industry.
When I went viral, and when I started getting different interviews and radio stations, it's like before the interview starts, the interviewer is going to call me to tell me, like they basically want to tell me what to say when they call me. And I say, you can't tell me what to say. You can't tell me what to say because and they're saying they're just doing their job. So that's why I know that I might not have the proof, but I know that most of these big knobs, the radio stations and the TV stations, most of them are owned by perverts and these people who really don't want to see no good to the nation. So them just put out pure neck, but them don't want me talk when we get interviewed. Then after they want to tell I and I what to say. And I say, all right, I prefer ever interview because you can't come to me what to say. You know, see it, because pick me and get molested. You have some of them big knobs there, when your mother has go work with them and your mother tell you to go to the work, you get feel up a workplace and you can't say nothing. That's a big man with big jacket, suit and tie. They don't want me to talk about that. I have my daughter that go and me tell her, man, I saw one of my assistant the other day, and she asked me if my daughter is not spending holiday out. I said, from me to her father, because I don't trust no soul with my daughter. Because probably me don't want to leave I don't have my mother, and then somebody with my mother that trust me not just come there and confront my daughter because I know that this world will definitely change. You understand? So this is crazy. We need to most of us to turn to prostitution and all of these things. That is why many of us are so mad in our headspace and doing pure crazy stuff, and we don't psychologically, they don't even know it. They don't even know that is the reason why they behave like that. Why they start have sex so early. Why they can't even settle down and have a steady partner, because like you can't even feel love by you can't feel that connection there. You just use your body. You know, see it. So it takes a woman like I and myself and you and Queen Africa, but I hold it down and there probably I tell myself, but good enough. But me most of me don't broke up already. But me have to see the nation because the lineage not stop at me. My lineage not stop at me. Why since we are going to have picnic, we not put them and say you have to create a village to raise a child? What kind of village you go create when everybody in that village thinks you can't trust not people you say that karate? It is crazy.
And that is the truth. That is the truth.
And it's because when them things happen, nothing happen to the pervert them, nothing happen to the man them where they disrespect and molest woman and picnic. I saw a saying the other day, it was a music, it was a speech around with Erica Badu, and there was a talking in the background, like it was saying, when they say protect the black woman, protect us from who and what? If the black man them never did that, do we wrong? Why we wouldn't need no protection? If we not take care of it, we're not going to need for protection because who are we protected from? Who are we being protected from? Eh? So because when we say tie him up in the square and pick out him fingernail, if them pull a boy, if they not tie him up in the square and pick out them fingernail and them things there, some other youth would have take seed and know say me have to watch one minute. Just like in some of our African countries, when we watch the African movies, I used to certain things up and them banish them out of the village and them can't come back. If we when they get serious like that in our own villages, in our surrounding, would have a better world.
We don't have a better world because it is that there's too much gatekeepers, and the gatekeepers they're doing nothing but holding a gate, right? And as well a gate that they're not even move, that they themselves can't even move forward, and the cycle keeps on. What is?
They don't know what is going on beyond the gate. Them just stand up at the gate.
Exactly.
Them just stand up there. When the time go come, I remember Father still from Cell Block tell me, say, Kwana, just go and kick the door because must with the type of music that you are doing, the door have to drop off one day. So go and kick it with good music, and it's that I am doing.
Yes, because what happens if it is that everything, the cycle keeps on repeating itself, over and over again? What's the definition? That's madness, insanity.
That's right.
Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change because it is that the gatekeepers who don't even study the industry to know that we are now in a digital age and things are not the same as selling music out of the trunk of a car, right? But you still won't hold the gate and you won't even educate yourself on how the digital industry work. And then persons who know and have a little bit of knowledge or have some knowledge based on it, you try to keep them down by getting all these other females in the industry. They should be ashamed of themselves. If they are listening right now and anybody that know them, tell them, say, me say, them should be ashamed of themselves for all the vagabonds them have that keep on paying them to spread lies about other females in the industry, especially when we will not give them the time of day. Because if your first sentence is to approach me about a naked picture of what I look like, you can keep it moving. I am not interested in that. My interest is building what I create. Nobody else create what I'm doing. I create what I'm doing in this industry. And that's why no matter what they do, they can't keep me down. And if you think that the social media is where my story ends, it does not end there. Again, like I said, there are countries in Africa who rent venues to listen to my show when I hear it. But how will that be transferred onto a network when it is that they don't have data? These guys do not have data. So they take the time out to know when my show is and they go and sit in a venue and listen to me. Yeah? So you do not.
That's real love and support.
Real love and support. So the little idiots who keep on sending bots to my account and trying to hack my account, and I've hacked a few of my accounts, do whatever you do. You cannot break what I created unless I decide to stop create that. Such as this show right here.
Solid foundation.
Exactly. And it's not built on lies. It's built on truth and fact. And that's what it is as well. So we talk about females in the industry right now, and it becomes a time when other females need to start speaking up as well. Yeah?
Oh, man.
Because you're being silent.
Sometimes, sometimes I wonder, why are we being afraid to talk? I don't know why, because we are big people, nobody can come beat me. We are big people and we are speaking up for the positivity of our nation. It's not even for our individual self.
Yep, we're speaking on behalf of everybody else, and as she says, you don't see no male coming towards her, coming out and saying we stand behind her. They can't come up because them don't sleep with the little pit to them too.
That's the thing. That is the thing. Them can't pull up them head when Queen Africa start them tremble. That's why them call her mad woman. And that is when you reach your full height in this, them are gonna call you mad. When you reach your full height, them are gonna say you're mad. That's no anytime me say I'm pressed, me go through it. Me say not dance, so me know so the selector them are purple. So when they see me coming, them can't bear to see me. Cause them know me say pedophile today.
Yep. It's a problem.
Innocent.
It's a worldwide problem, but specifically, in Jamaica as well in terms of
Because
what's going
we
on.
can
Nobody
fix
want
the
to
road, but we
defend
can
her.
start from in our home. We can start from in our yard, and we can start from in our environment. That means that we make the change within our individual home.
Yep. And you have these people who stand behind them and feel as if that they want to keep on supporting their lies and keep on tearing down other females. You should be ashamed of yourself. Any female that sit there and tear down another female and feel that it's okay, your time is coming. I have news for you.
Right.
Your time is coming. Sit there and tear down another female at the expense of somebody giving you a few dollars here and there to spread lies. Your time is coming and your days are numbered. Trust and believe that one as well. Yeah. So we have the song that we're listening to that's called Broken Woman. I encourage everyone to go out and support, stream, purchase. Yeah, we know so streaming don't equal a penny. So listen to the song as much as possible. That you would like to listen to it. All right. We are here. I hear you loud and clear. If you want to send me a message, send it to me. But I must let everybody know. If you send me a message through social media, you might not be sending it to me because I've contacted the various social media platforms and explained to them what's going on. And whichever one of them want to believe, they can believe. I'm not here to figure out who believe and who don't believe. At the end of the day, I am going to keep on doing what I'm doing because to me, that's a distraction in terms of why it is the Almighty sent me here. And I'm not going to prolong the issue, right? So if you have to send me a message, preferably by email, or if you want to send me a message, you can try the Instagram page that says Infinite Empress. Of course it is. They try and hack everything. So of course it is. They're probably in there so too. But however, I will go there and check from time to time. I'm here. Any female out there that needs someone to speak to, and I've had females that have called me recently and expressed to me some of these things that's going on the island that they're going through. Yeah? Persons who can't even go home at night. We went through the COVID period where it is that persons had to stay in. Do you know how much females are traumatized from that period? Because they had to stay in the house with the person who violated them. And you think it's a family structure when it's their own family that's violating them?
And the thing is, Empress, it's not like say you even get the person who do it to me. But it's like you cannot stand it because every time it's it's a day in the same environment. If you even hear the person voice, it's just stomach, man.
Yep.
You stick your stomach, coming acting like you're innocent and you never done nothing wrong from your band yet. And you still have people want to be telling you as the victim, say, Lord, you're not for the go on, so you can't done no. You mean done no.
Or that happened a while ago when we were family. We're family. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, but I must tell you, I thank you for the song. I thank you for the song and the energy that you bring. I know what you mean in terms of persons telling you about an interview. Once I had a artist that was coming on, and I got 3 messages, one from my Instagram and 2 other messages that tell me, first, one of them said, don't interview him. And the next 2 messages says, when he comes on, I should ask him about a rape. That's not my position.
That's right.
That's not my position. I am not going to sway away from what the Almighty, the work that he put in front of me and tell me to do. Right? The 10 people, the 10 people who have anything bad to say about me they do not outweigh the numbers that have the good things to say about my character and what it is that I do. So they don't matter to me.
Before I go, I would really love to say on the ear because my life said them things that went on here,
Yeah.
I want to tell because we are out here defending the sisters, them, Empress. But we still have to make the sisters, them know, say, get ourselves independent and stop canning the man, them, and taking away their things to go to them body and all of these things because men are feeling too. And sometimes we hear say woman can't listen because man can't take it no more. You take with them money and promise them and you don't deliver. So watch what you're doing as female. Watch what you're teaching the daughter.
Exactly.
You understand? There's a balance.
Some of those things that set them down the road is to begin with. Yeah, you have some of them, just like I said, people pay them to tear people down. right?
That's
And then it is that if when they want to not do it anymore, or when they're paying them to do the stupidness or whatever that they don't want to do, then all of a sudden it becomes violent to the next extreme or whatever. Know what they're signing up for, right? And you're not gonna know 100% because I've signed up for devilish activities in this music business. I've signed up with different devils in this industry, where if I have to live my life again, there's no way it would have happened.
true.
But life is based on experiences, and you live and you learn. But if you keep on making the same mistake over and over again, you did not learn. I haven't repeated those mistakes because I'm very guarded in terms of how I move forward, right? And the character itself that I built. Again, I know why I'm here. I know it is that the Almighty gave me some work to do, and I'm going to step into that light to do what it is I have to do. And for all the females out there that are broken, all the females out there that have been sexually assaulted, that have been raped, that are going through it, I open up my channel to say, reach out to me, right? Let's have this conversation or whatever. Because people feel like we shouldn't talk about it, and we keep on bashing, and you have some of the same females that's bashing other females as well, right? That is not the way to do it. If you did not walk a day in somebody's shoes, shut the hell up and sit down.
That's right.
Take several seats. Yes, take several seats if you must. You did not walk, you don't know anything. And as my mother said, what happened behind closed doors, sometimes you know, behind the closed door and you don't know what happened. You did out there swear for people, and I cuss out people, and I laugh. What is so funny? What is so funny? There's nothing funny about the fact that even she's going on here and speaking about it or whatever. And like she said, she don't have nobody that has reached out to her or whatever. We are females in this industry. We don't give a shit. We're more interested in tearing each other down than actually hearing the truth. And it would be great, you know, if some of the things where you hear about me, you call me so I can tell you the truth. But some people do not like the truth as well, you know. Some people prefer the fucker, so they can get up and run up and down and say, this is when we hear, and them still and chat from now till tomorrow morning. That's just the way it is. And we are not here to guide them to say, come over here. So it's up to you. What I know is that I will continue to do exactly what I have to do. I appreciate the broken song. I appreciate the pedophile song. The first way I hear it, but I am going to play it a few more times. As well, and I play it in my other shows as well. And give you a strength, and just know that for yourself, Kwana, you have persons who are reaching out to you from Zimbabwe that's saying, listen, we love you. You have persons from Ghana that's reaching out to you saying they love you. You have persons from Canada.
Love to the people, man.
Canada, in the comments, we're saying they love you. Persons from even in Jamaica saying that they love you. You see what I'm saying?
Power to my people, man. Strength and power. Strength and power, you know? Just love always, and we're there. Do the right as best as we can.
That's right. Yep.
You see, you have to have your head for your body as best as you can when you live in a society like this. Because I have producers already that told me that just switch it up, no Kwana. Switch it up. I said, switch it to go where? There's no more we can do more than what you hear me do. This is Kwana, you know. It's not a two-way thing to it.
Yeah, they want you to switch it up by going outside naked and all of the above or whatever. And shout out to Ghana, who has just tapped in, and Ghana says that they love this interview. More grease, more grease to your elbows. I've never heard that one before. I tell you, Ghana, you know, you surprise me every time. Yeah. Yes, but that's what I said. Keep on doing what you're doing, my dear. You don't have to get the respect that you the respect that you deserve doesn't always come from the persons. I've learned that over time. The respect that you deserve doesn't always come from the persons that you're even looking to or even within the space that you are. It comes from the world and your inspiration and your music, as is shown to have inspired other persons outside of Jamaica. That's why the various countries could be tapping in and saying what they are
Yeah,
saying
man.
to you right now. Okay?
Pure joy, man. I look forward. I hope so one day I can stand on a mighty stage and all of these people standing in front of me and I can, deliver to them in the right proper way.
Yes. We are survivors, We are survivors.
Yes,
So
man.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
it will happen. I appreciate you. I am going to vibe out with a few of your tracks as well. But to all the persons who would like to know about the social media platforms that you're on, and you can also take this time to shout out, other persons such as your producers and persons in your corner. I don't have a long list.
man.
I don't know about you, but go ahead.
Okay, so to find me, say over IG Kwana_soul. That's KUANNA_soul. On Facebook is Kwana Soul. On TikTok is Kwana Soul. On YouTube is Kwana Soul. And I just want to say big up King Shango, my producer. Big up to the producer for my last release, Silver Diamond Productions. Big up to Brilly, the engineer. Big up to Claude Mills, is my booking agent. I just want to say big up Jamaica, big up Africa. I look forward to chatting the motherland so much, but I'm still waiting patiently. Big up to the ancients of days, because without that we are nothing. So I just more love big up to my mother. Just big up everybody who are listening right now, and thank you so much, Empress Love, for having me on your show. It's just more joy and respect all the time.
I love it, love it, love it, love it. And shout out to Clayton Levy, shout out to Brilly, those
Silver
guys.
Diamond.
Yeah, Silver Diamond and stuff. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. And we keep spreading love, because I always says that a social media the make we so they can't broke we. We're gonna keep on we are going to keep on doing what we are doing. Right? Love and respect.
There's no social media, telepathically we will be connected.
That's correct. That's right. That's right.
Mighty and loving.
Yes. Have a blessed one. You're gonna vibe out with a few of your tracks. Have a good one.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Blessed love.
Silver Diamond Production.
Unto thee lift up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord God, your Rastafari, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Jah. Have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled of those. And all my sadness gone today. One day, got to my days on the way. And all my sadness gone today. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain who built it. Except the Lord keep the city, watchman waited but in vain. It is vain for you to rise up early. Well, I got pregnant as a teen. The baby daddy said, John, I don't feel. Reality check me, realize it wasn't a dream. And those morning sickness, oh God, was so mean to me. Church members mock and jeer, resentment, discontent, though I was living in such a fear. Mama sent me away for ease the shame she did a bear. I never felt such hunger, oh I swear, oh yeah. Broken woman, I felt the pain, made me what I am today. Broken woman, I cried the tears, still I held my head high same way. Broken woman, those lonely roads, the ancients guide my path, oh yeah. Broken woman, yeah. Broken woman, yeah. When the baby born, I saw the pressure turn on. I'm not the little girl anymore. My mama tried so hard, still mentally me did the start. Freedom must come my way one day. Well, country girl step up in a Kingston city. Them never know say I saw me vocal pretty. Them lock up all doors through me now run up. Pity them no know say daddy paved my road already. Me put on me clocks and park all me bridges. Gideon Lioness we journey at the roughest. Have to stand firm, have to be one of the toughest. In a times like these, you know we cannot be no puppet. Whoa, rock me there, I can come in. Welcome upon up on the scene. Rock me there, I can come in. A straight love I and I bring. Rock me there, I can come in. Empress going up on the scene. Rock me there, I can come in. Keeping my heart pure and clean. I hold the pressure. Sometimes I bad. You know I'm better. So for them me call. This is me inner.
Here, we aim to highlight the cultural creative industries, discovering emerging talents whilst establishing business connections and forming new global partnerships. This year, BDG 2023 Business Conference looks to highlight the theme Economic Growth in the Age of Modern Day Entrepreneurism. Here, it gives us an opportunity to explore innovative ideas and techniques with a focus on 4 CCI notable professions of the art: music, film, poetry, and athletics. And then there's gender equality, sustainability, and diversity. We will better highlight these conversations in our workshops and panel discussions. Stay connected. We are International Stars.